The state of Illinois is suing the president and his administration to stop the deployment of the military to Chicago. This comes after a federal judge blocked the administration from deploying any federal troops to Portland, Oregon. Let's turn now to CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane for much more on this. Scott, thank you for your time today. Can you take us through these rulings and what could come next for Oregon and Illinois?
Amid all these disputes, there's one unifying thread. We are in a golden era of legal filings by the tonnage. You can print enough paper to keep up with what's going on in the federal courthouses in America, in part because of these National Guard challenges. A federal judge in Oregon, appointed by President Trump during Trump's first term, late last night, ruled that you can't send out-of-state National Guard troops to Portland lawfully either. So it's not just the Oregon National Guard that she has blocked, but also the deployment of the California National Guard to Portland, or potentially the Texas National Guard to Portland. She refers to her earlier ruling in which she said it's unlawful to deploy the Guard in this way under these circumstances. So for 2 weeks now, any further deployments, or really any deployments of the National Guard there, are on hold. It's a 2-week pause. Now in Illinois, where the president has suggested, if not begun the process of deploying National Guard troops to Chicago and the Chicagoland area, there's a legal challenge by the state of Illinois to try to have a federal judge there block or at least pause the deployment of Guard troops. These types of legal challenges, add them to the pile of hundreds of legal challenges filed so far in the first year of the president's second term.
Yeah. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, he posted on X earlier today. He said there's no legal distinction between a state volunteering guardsmen to guard the border and volunteering guardsmen to guard a federal immigration facility. Either we have a federal government, a supremacy clause, and a nation, or we don't. So, Scott, what does Miller mean by that? And what does that mean for similar legal fights going forward, including this newest lawsuit by the state of Illinois?
Well, there'd be any number of responses from critics of the administration to what Stephen Miller says there, but I think the primary one is he is equating the southern border, where in so many cases the National Guard has had a regular presence, or at least an invited presence by Republican governors, with cities across America where there is opposition to the president, including from local leadership, where the Guard has not been invited, and where unambiguously they have argued the Guard is not needed. In Portland's mayor, the governor of Oregon so successfully argued that the Guard is not needed, that local law enforcement is more than up for the task of handling any unrest. The federal judge noted it as part of the ruling and the opinion there. There is going to be more of these flashpoints that surface. There will be more legal challenges. It's a matter of where, not if, according to so many critics of the administration.
Okay. Scott MacFarlane in Washington, D.C. for us today. Thank you.